But you're not physically robbing the bank.
No.
Like, you wouldn't hold them up and...
I robbed them without even setting foot in them. This is brilliant stuff. This is very high IQ stuff.
Take notes, guys, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't do
Never
dirty
even set
crimes.
foot.
We do
Yes.
intelligent crimes.
No, we don't kill sheep. We kill wolves. But they had it coming.
Follow what Chael does, and you'll go into probation just like he did, and you'll be as successful as he is.
Yeah, had to have
This is
permission.
terrible
to leave the state,
advice. This is terrible advice. But hold on, you were doing real estate prior to becoming a martial artist,
Yes.
or you were practicing martial?
Simultaneous.
Yeah, simultaneously. So, is this connected to something in real estate?
I leveraged my real estate license to help to rob the banks. So in some relation, but had I been in real estate or martial arts, I still would have robbed the bank. So, I mean, they were all kind of independent of themselves. There was these banks, I'll give you a real fast version, but they took my grandma. And my grandma was a 49-year-old widow. At the time of the story, she's 85 or 86 years old. Diminished capacity at best. They take her farm from her and sell her 7 Buicks all in the same month. She didn't drive. She just got them all lined up. They just keep bringing them to the house. And so when my father stepped in, he said, what do you think she needs 7 cars for? Why do you keep selling her cars? And the guy said, well, she keeps signing for him. That was their whole excuse. And we did not get them to take back. The attorney general got involved in everything. She had to buy all of these cars. She refinanced the property, but she didn't know what that meant. So she didn't make the payments each month. The check was sitting down in escrow. She never went and got it. She didn't even understand what that process meant.
Did she have a reverse mortgage, maybe?
No, she didn't have a reverse mortgage. She straight up refinanced the property. She never went and got the checks. But then, 30 days and 60 days and 90 days, now they're kicking her out. And their entire excuse was she signed the paperwork. So then I got them to sign paperwork. I got her that house back. Paid for every damn one of those cars. Kept a little something over for myself. Finder's fee for the grandson, they call that.
Nice.
Yes.
He didn't do anything wrong, in my opinion.
That was the only that's what you consider robbing the bank?
That's what they consider robbing the bank. And then you got to take this whole package. So then a bank becomes 4 banks, and 4 is closer to 11.
So then you scaled it.
Turns into a thing.
You scaled it.
Yes, I was operating at scale. Yes.
Did you franchise it ever, or just?
No, I kept it to myself for the most part. They wanted a franchise. They had some big problems. So there's a massive amount of money missing. Rumors of $15.2 million. And they're pretty sure they know how it happened. The problem is there's another 15.2 in process. So if they would like that train to come to a stop, then we are going to have to work out a deal. So in exchange for all of this, I couldn't leave the state for 2 years. That's true. Probation. But there was no jail time.
But then you had to admit to something. That was the deal, right?
Yeah. I had to plead guilty to money laundering.
And how long did that stay on your record?
2 years.
Oh, that's it. Just 2 years.
Totally worth it.
Well, in hindsight, having known what I know now, it took $15 million in exchange for not being able to leave the state for 2 years. I think, yeah. Well, unfortunately, that would be a character flaw, but I think I would take that deal again.
Well, the cherry on top is you saved grandma's house.
The entire point was to save the house. Yes, absolutely.
Because remember, we were having this conversation maybe a few months or a year ago. I'm like, if you knew exactly what your sentence was going to be before you committed the crime, say you're going to rob a bank, defraud them of $20 million, but you only got to do 6 months.
Sure.
Remember we were discussing?
Yeah, I know. I remember.
Would you do it? Versus you have no idea because the judge could make an example of you all of a sudden, and boom, we're giving this guy 35 years. You're like, what? The other guy did 200 million and you only got 6 months.
Yep.
Why am I doing 35 years? So that's the question. He only had 2 years of probation for 15.
Yeah.
I mean, I do that all day long.
But that turned out well. Yeah. To your point, like if I could go back and know what I know now, and it might be a character flaw, but I likely would do it the same. But it doesn't have to be. They didn't have to be that nice to me. They were nice to me. They liked me.
Was it because you were young, or?
I don't know. I asked the gal when the whole thing was done. I asked the gal, "Why'd you give me that deal?" And she said, "Because we liked you." That was all she said. And I said, "I appreciate it." And I left.
I wonder if it would be different if he was in Cali. I think California would have been stricter on him.
Oregon is a blue state.
Yeah, it was federal.
Oh,
It was federal charges.
And this was in 2011, or
2011 is when I made the plea for it. The crime had happened in 2006.
2006. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm curious of this.
So you were 26
at the time. 26 at the time that I robbed
okay.
the banks. Yeah.
I'm curious. Would you have done what you did if you were married to this young lady and you had those 2 kids?
Yeah, he would have done it better because he would have come home and I would have been like, no,
That's it. Just
here's
15.
the problem here.
Yeah.
No, I told him, like, you would not just quit talking so much.
Yeah.
No, I think I'd
I left quite a trail to my front door. And I left the trail thinking, when this gets caught, and this will get caught, I don't want them to think that I was trying to hide or I was trying to deceive them. I did this against sharks that did this to my grandma. And when you come and you ask me why I did it, and I will show you how it led to my door. And there was a level of appreciation to that. There was a level where they said, all right.
You were upfront and honest with them about what you did.
Yes.
I think once you have children,
They said, why did you do? Can you believe that? They would say, why did you do that? It's for the money. I couldn't believe they asked me, why did you rob these banks? For the money.
If you enjoyed this short clip, go ahead and click here to watch the full episode. And make sure to click here to subscribe to our channel to watch all other episodes of the WiseNuts podcast.